right, streets wet and shiny after a day of soggy and gray conditions. A lot of the fog that's been with us has shifted off into Minnesota. Visibilities in the Red River Valley and points west have increased to 10 miles or better for most locations, but we still have some fairly dense fog from Wadena County and Hubbard County down to the south through the eastern reaches of Otter Tail and Grant County. So if your travels take you there this evening and tonight, you'll still run into that patchy dense fog. It is retreating out to the east, however, as we head to bed this very evening. Here is a look outdoors and the Skycam showing fairly quiet conditions. Wind speeds out there have shifted now to the northwest, and they're gusting over 20 miles per hour, even 30 miles per hour now in the Devil's Lake Basin. We still have some quieter winds out to the east. That's allowing that fog to stick around, but it will not take long for this to sweep things eastward still. Now look at Hector's conditions. Right now it's 35 degrees. Wind from the west is blowing at 9 miles per hour, and we have partly cloudy skies. 27 in Devil's Lake, 28 Langdon and in Cavalier. As we look off to the east, look at this, holding on to those low 40s in Lakes Country, Becker, Otter Tail County, out towards Beltrami County, where Babe the Blue Ox said it's 39. A few sprinkles showing up on the radar with that low deck of clouds retreating, but this is what we're monitoring now, moving along the I-94 corridor down south toward the South Dakota border. Where you see the deep green colors and yellows, particularly a chance of some of this moisture making its way down to the ground. The rest of us not seeing much after a review of Department of Transportation cameras, not seeing much falling yet there. Jamestown, some flakes showing up along the interstate. Any snow that does fall could make some slippery conditions. Taking you in even closer, some of the heaviest showers just passing over Cullum, heading in toward Edgeley. As we speak, this will drift eastward as your hour-by-hour forecast shows. The best chance of anything reaching the ground will be along the South Dakota border. We may even see a flurry or two here in Fargo. Now, overnight, the winds become quite gusty, over 20 miles per hour at times, and well, temperatures are going to be falling down into the 20s. We'll have a midnight high for our Wednesday. And as we go through the day, we'll start out in the teens up north with the best chance of some snow showers, mainly along the international border as we get our day going. Then heading through midday, we'll see some sunshine, but it will be brisk out there for your lunch hour. So bring that jacket with you. Gusts of wind still over 20 miles per hour. Now the wind starts to subside a little bit in the afternoon, but temperatures do not climb. We'll have steady temperatures throughout the midday hours and colder air still pouring in, and by 10 o'clock at night we could see some single-digit readings in our far northwestern counties. Many of us heading to bed though in the teens and lower 20s, as we will have a very cold Thursday morning on tap. So temperatures will be warmest around the midnight hour, cooling down into the 20s for most of the day. Gusty winds that'll be strongest through the midday hour, then gradually decrease late in the evening. We'll see a fair amount of clouds out there in the valley and points east. 18 on your way home from work in Langdon, 22 Jamestown, 23 for Babe the Blue Ox, 24 in Detroit Lakes. A great shot here from Richland County. Thanks, Barbara, for sharing this fiery sunset. And here is a look at your planning forecast. After a cold and windy and blustery Wednesday, we'll have a few breezes still around, but look at the temperatures lurch back up into the 40s. Then it's back to cooler weather to close out the work week. Spotty showers of rain and or snow. Looks light as temperatures plummet down to a low of 10 degrees on Sunday morning, and then another rebound in temperatures to start the work week on Monday. So a little bit of a weather roller coaster, nothing too low, and unfortunately nothing as high as we had the last couple of days.
We'll take what we can get for the highs, though.
You bet.
Thanks.